Hello, everybody, and welcome to the chair week 7 of the Raider preview. You can see by my hat, you can see where I grew up, you can see where the Raiders belong, not that other team in the AFC West. I think that's why I'm wearing it, and I have pride in the team and its fan base there, and uh, you know, just a sad thing, I guess. But you know, love this hat, love representing as much as I can. For sure. I'm going to song right out because it was a bye week. It was, hey, get taped up, get your rest in, get your work in, get your hydration in, get your practice, get your film work. Because going against the Green Bay Packers, and we know Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. He got lucky. Let's say the Green Bay Packers got lucky. The Lions got screwed by the referees. As Raider fans know, that will happen, especially to us. So all the Raider fans out there, you know how it is. But we're trying to thrive. We're trying to thrive without help. You know what I mean? From others. Just hey, we'll do it without them. We'll do it without them. So let's get to it. The Raiders go to Lambeau Field. Lambeau Field. It's uh, Chris Berman would do an impression of John Hacienda. Green Bay Packers again. They come off their win. They're 5-1 last Monday against Detroit. The Raiders are 3-2, and well, the bye week after the London victory over the Chicago Bears, and that was a proud win. They ran with Jacobs. They threw at Carr when they had to. I guess the biggest news out of the Raider camp was Darren Waller was signed for a multi-year deal. Rookie tight end has shown some great games so far. Big catches, big man, great personality. He's right in the head. It's just one of those good guys that we have uh, on the team. Now for the Green Bay Packers, again, they got very lucky on that Monday. And I was telling some Packer fans about that. I was like, hey, Monday and great was all, but hey, now you got to do it with us. We'll see what happens. Raider defense, they did so well against the Bears. I know that was the Bears, but there's some things you take away from that and say, hey, we have to do this against Aaron Rodgers somehow, but we'll see how that goes. Uh, this will be a tough task for the Raiders on Sunday morning, at least out here on the West Coast. There is a strong chance Devontae Adams will play. He is listed day to day, but he says he's ready to go. Remember, he had what was explained to me was a turf toe injury for the Green Bay receiver Adams, but there is a chance he plays. It was funny, we had a receiver, uh, Ryan Grant, was with the Packers, with the Raiders, and then he was signed back with the Packers. So it's funny how that goes. Trevor Davis, he was a Packer. Then he was a Raider, and he did great things against the Colts and the Bears. And that's just funny how these two receivers have been traded back and forth to each team and are playing each other on Sunday. That's for sure. Uh, the Raiders, they have to get pressure on the beaten line of the Packers. Benson Mayow, Colin Farrell, Maurice Hurst. They got to get in there. Max Crosby. They got to get in there, man. We got to get some sacks on Rodgers. We have to get him to throw the ball away and maybe get some intentional grounding penalties on them. That'd be great. The secondary, we got to see, we got to get more out of our safeties and our corners. And Carl Joseph, they did a great job, no doubt. But we want to see better out of the our free agents. Remember, there's one from the Rams. Uh, Got to see better out of him. Joyner, Lamarcus Joyner. Uh, I don't see him have one of those games that's worth his contract. That'd be something cool to see. For the offense, again, for the Raiders, they have to go against the Packer defense, who's young. You may not know their names, but they're pretty good up front. And we want for the Raiders, you gotta get the rushing game going with Jacobs. You gotta get with Gabe Jackson. He's returning. He's been out since training camp with a knee injury, but that'd be an extra help against that Packer line. So that'd be interesting to see with the Raiders with the wideouts. There's one story. It's been just an odd year, let's just say. Remember that Grant and J.J. Nelson have both been released last couple of weeks. Tyrell Williams will not play again. He is expected to miss a second game in a row. So that leaves Davis, the fifth-round pick. That leaves Hunter Renfrow, Zay Jones as the only targets for Derek Carr receiving wise. Now, there is the two tight ends the two rookie tight ends, Whaler, some others. They have to get open. They got to get Whaler going downfield. That'd be great to see. And getting Darren Waller, that would be the main thing because, yes, the Raiders are young, but if you get those two guys going, and if you get Carr on the roll, where he's not being sacked, where he's not getting pressured, and you get Jacobs going, you get the run that will open up the pass. I could see the Raiders pulling the upset, hopefully, in Lambeau. It'll be a tough thing because the Packers are 5-1. No matter what, no matter how they got the 5 wins, it's still 5-1. But we'll see. It'll be a tough ball game. Anytime the Raiders fly over to Midwest or the Eastern Seaboard, it's always a difficult task, and as we know, they rarely win there. So, except they went to London and won, which is across the Atlantic. So that would be something to see on Sunday. And I think it'd be a great thing to see because, again, I have a lot of Packer fans that one in particular, Daniel, is very annoying. I would love to put this defeat in his face, in his feet. I would love to beat his team, so bad. But we'll see what happens. It will be a fun game, and again, I'll be watching with optimism, hope, and maybe a little prayer. We'll see what happens. Just because the receiving core is pretty down, but we'll see what the tight ends can do. I know the Packers will be well prepared for that, but we'll see what's up. And after the bye week, we'll see they could take whatever momentum they had in London and bring it back. Even after the bye week, that's pretty tough. So I wouldn't doubt a sluggish start, but I would love a strong finish. That's what she said. So that being said, I would hope the Raiders would upset the Packers. It would be, something like 31-27. I would love to see that, and if I can rip it to my friends' faces, I would love that. Shout out to Raider Nation, LA Raider Nation, Oakland Raider Nation, Las Vegas Raider Nation, America Raider Nation, International Raider Nation. We're all over. We're all here, and we all want one goal and to win again, and to get an Lombardi again from Lombardi. I think that'd be cool to get another one. But that's so far ahead. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just game by game. That's why I do these previews, I guess. So again, I hope 31-27 over Green Bay. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the division turns out. Chiefs won over the Broncos. They're now 2 games ahead of Oakland, and I call them San Diego. They're in third now, and they play Tennessee. So it looks as now Kansas City 5-2, the Raiders 3-2, the Chargers 2-4, and the Broncos 2-5. And as of now, the Raiders have the wild card spot, the second wild card spot. So that's it then, and we'll see about Sunday. Uh, that's now. We'll see about then on Sunday. Excuse me. So it'll be fun to see. So that's been the chair. Uh, week 7 Raider preview, and look out again for the NBA season preview and the Los Angeles LA Clippers season preview. Both videos will be coming out soon before next week for sure, because the season starts next Tuesday, the 22nd in October, and I would love to see, love to do a preview and then get that season going along with the other seasons going on. Baseball's going on, hockey going on. We have all 4 major sports going, so that would be fun to do and to share with all of you. So for the chair, this has been James. We'll catch you soon. Bye.